You remember the moment you got the raise, maybe you did the math in your head, on the way home, a little more every month. Finally, some breathing room. For a few weeks it felt incredible, and then it didn't. A few months later, you check your account, and somehow you're in exactly the same place you were before. Just as stretched, just as broke. On paper, this makes no sense. You're earning more than you ever have. By every logical measure, life should feel easier, but almost nobody feels richer after a raise for very long. Even lottery winners within a year or two tend to drift back to roughly where they started. There are two quiet forces working against you, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. The first is something psychologists call hedonic adaptation. Your mind isn't built to measure how good things are. It's built to measure change. The first sip of coffee is wonderful. The fifth is just coffee. Money works the same way. The new apartment that thrilled you in month 1 becomes simply where you live by month 3. The upgrade becomes the baseline. Your mind quietly resets every single time to whatever you now have, and then waits restlessly for the next better thing. You're not ungrateful, you're just human. Adaptation is the factory setting. The second force is sneakier. It's called lifestyle creep. When your income goes up, your spending almost always rises to meet it. Not in one big decision, but in 100 tiny ones you never really notice. A slightly nicer grocery run, one more subscription, the faster delivery, the car you deserve. Each one feels reasonable on its own. Together they quietly swallow the entire raise, so the extra money never reaches your savings. It just raises the cost of being you. Here's the part worth burning into memory. Picture 2 lines on a graph. One is your income, climbing over the years. The other is your spending, climbing right alongside it. The distance between those lines, that gap, is the only thing that ever actually makes you feel secure. That gap is your breathing room, your freedom. And for most people, the spending line follows so closely that the gap never grows. Which means the secret was never earn more. It's to widen the gap on purpose. The next time your income jumps, try letting your spending stay exactly where it is. Just for a while. Let the raise land in the space between the lines instead of on top of your life. Because feeling rich was never about the number at the top. It was always about the distance underneath it.